In this No Man's Sky video, I'll give you tips and tricks for every single phase, with one really useful trick at the very end of the video, meaning you too can complete this in 2.5 hours. So first thing you do when you load into the expedition is turn off multiplayer, if you wish, but more importantly, turn off allow PvP. Camera mode is very useful for quickly finding things, like the base that you have to go to at the beginning. And of course, as you're going there, collect lots of resources like ferrite dust, lots of carbon by shooting plants, collecting oxygen and shoot some hazardous plants. That's one of the passive milestones. Then you come to the location where you have to build your base, so build the base. So you need quite a bit of carbon. As soon as the foundation milestone pops up, pop it, which will give you your personal refiner. Install that straight away. It'll also give you the analyzer visor. Install that straight away as well. Now the most important thing you have to do now is go and collect lots of copper, and I mean lots of copper. So look for copper deposits and go there and collect it. And collect ferrite dust on your way as well. That's another priority. There's a couple of milestones out of sequence. One of them is getting a pet. So on your way to the copper, pick up a pet. There's nice beetles on this planet. And of course, mine out the copper. Advise finding a couple of deposits, not just one. And convert the copper into chromatic metal. You can also convert the ferrite dust into pure ferrite if you wish as well. And of course, carry on collecting some carbon. Another useful tip is to actually follow the sequence of milestones. So let's click on provisions, follow the instructions and craft the items. When you go back to your base, don't forget to upload it to the server. And also don't forget to pop your milestones to collect the rewards. Especially that companion one, because it gives you more slots for storage. Then you can make the exocraft by either collecting the materials or following the trick I've got at the end of the video. Once you've created it, don't forget to pop the milestone, as that gives you the harmonic seal. And more importantly, don't do what I'm about to do now. I started heading to my ship before I crafted the items required, because I forgot you can only craft certain items at your base. But I did get the scenic milestone. So when I got to the ship, I couldn't repair it because I hadn't crafted the items, and I can't craft them here. So before heading towards your ship, make sure you craft all the items that you need to repair your ship at the base. So you need 1 dihydrogen jelly, a harmonic seal and some metal plating. In fact, for the metal plating, craft another 10. Because when you go back to the ship and repair it, the next milestone gives you Starship launcher fuel when you pop the milestone. It's quite important to have quite a lot of Starship launcher fuel. I had to head back to my base to build it, but I strongly advise building at least 10 to 15 of them before you even leave this planet. Okay, it's time to take off and go to the first rendezvous point. You can shoot stuff from the air to get resources, but I found it's not that good with the weapons that you'll be given. But you might have better luck than me, so it's worth a try. When you get close to Outpost Alpha, going into camera mode might help you find the archive, thereby saving you launcher fuel every time. Interact with the terminal to activate the next milestone. Now pop that milestone and then pop the map that it's given you, which will take you to an ancient ruined site, which is the only other milestone that's out of sequence. This one is in phase 3, so make sure to select it when you get there. And use the sweep scanner, which you should have installed earlier, to find it. Once you've got the item, head back to your ship and select the first milestone in phase 2. And of course, head to the next planet. When you get close, use the camera so you can find the archive. Interact with the terminal. Pop the milestone. And then pop the map. Use the camera mode to see if you can find a nearby building. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For me, it was a little flag in the middle of nowhere, so it's quite hard to see. But when you get close to the location, do the scanning thing. And the reason you needed so much chromatic metal and pure ferrite is you're going to be putting down quite a few bases in this expedition. And the cost of materials has been increased for this expedition as well. Once you've built your base, go and interact and upload the base. Pop that milestone and build the Utopia exosuit station. To get the next milestone, Ironclad, all you have to do is interact with it. I didn't have to buy anything. Then after that, head towards the nearest volcano. When you get to the base of the volcano, call in your ship and get in and out of it. That'll give you a save point. You can also change difficulty and turn technology damage off. Then head up to the top of the volcano. The glowy bits is where it gets to be a bit dangerous, so try and avoid them. But you don't have to jump in, you just have to get to the top and then turn around and get down as quickly as you can. But as you've created a save point, you can just reload if you have an accident. And if you haven't done it already, kill more hazardous fauna and pop the milestone because you need the hazmat gloves at a later point. So install them as soon as you can. So let's go to the location for the first milestone in phase 3. It's another archive. Head to the terminal, pop the milestone, and then pop the map. When you get to the base construction point, maybe hit scan, as that will reveal nearby buildings, but it might not be the correct one. It depends how much the buildings are spread out, so you might find it easier doing it on foot, but as soon as you get to the location, you start building your base. Then once you've built your base, upload your base and collect your milestones. And when you got Utopia Exocraft Station, build that and interact with it to unlock the next milestone. Now it's the cooking milestone, so that's why you need your hazmat gloves. If you haven't installed them yet, make sure to install them now. Go and collect some impulse beans. And you need the hazmat gauntlets to collect the star bramble. Back at your base, build the neutron processor. Double check the objective. But the first objective is to put star bulb in and convert that. Then drag the pilgrim berry across to the other side to create pilgrim tonic. While you're waiting for that to cook, you can scan some trees to get the flora milestone. Now it's time to refine the impulse beans to make bittersweet cocoa. And then local delicacies should pop. And that is all of phase 3 complete. Then it's simply a case of selecting the first milestone in phase 4 and heading to that planet. When I get close to the location when I went into camera mode, this time it was a trading post. So I head to the galactic terminal, then pop the milestone, and then pop the map. Head to the place to build your base. Unfortunately, mine's in the middle of the sea. Once you've built your base, remember to upload it. Then pop the milestone to get the Utopia multi-tool station. Build that and interact with it to get the Omni-tool milestone. For Whale Seeker, just find a nice little bit of water, jump in and scan some fish. For Acquired Taste, there's quite a few steps here. The first one, find some sweet root. For the next step, build a teleporter and head to your first base. As soon as you get there, go into build mode. Place down the round prefab room over a batch of eggs, and then of course, put a door on it. Then when you shoot a bunch of eggs sitting outside, you can jump inside the cylindrical room and collect the eggs safely. Or if you want, you can live dangerously and just collect on the outside. For the next stage, just slowly fly across the planet's surface until you see that little red symbol there. Then go to that location to kill the little baby worms, which will give you the fleshy rope. And might as well collect the vile spawn while you're here. When you kill 3 baby worms, you'll get the parasite milestone. I don't think you need to, but I went to a second nest to kill some more. After all, it's best to be safe than sorry. Then when that's done, head back to your base. Put some sweet root into the processor to make processed sugar. Put the fleshy rope in to make membrane. Place the membrane in the lava cores in, and that will give you sausage. Then place the sausage in the processed sugar to make syrupy viscera. And that's the acquired taste milestone complete. Now select the cleanse milestone. Head to the location. Climb in the roof, shoot an egg and kill 5 monstrosities. Once that's done, interact with the terminal inside the building, which will trigger the next location, which is at the space station. Interact with the Galactic Trading Terminal, which will give you the construction history, collect it. And that is all of Phase 4 complete. For Phase 5, select the first milestone and head to the planet. Again, it's another archive. Then head to the terminal. Then pop the milestone, and then of course, pop the map. Head to the next location where you have to build your base. When you've built your base, remember to upload it. Pop the milestone to get the Utopia ship station. This time when you interact with it, you're going to buy something. Buy the hyperdrive, you'll need that later. For prints in the snow, you have to scan 3 animals, so do that now. For seismology, you're going to have to install a bit of technology, so install the survey device. You need to craft a quantum computer, but for the magnetic resonator, you need to find a cave. So dig a hole and look for humming sacks or relics, and then simply mine towards the location. And of course, mine some cobalt, which you're going to refine into ionized cobalt. Then you can craft the magnetized resonator. You'll need 3 of them though. And once the survey device is fully installed, you can start scanning. For me, it was telling me to find some gas. It might be different for you. Remember to follow the instructions. And when you get to 5U, you're at the location. And that's seismology done. Let's pop the milestone, leaving us just 1 milestone left to do. For the final milestone, the next frontier, we're going to have to make some warp cells. So craft 5 antimatter and craft 5 antimatter housing. Head into space. Fuel your hyperdrive. Go into the galactic map and warp to a new system. And then when you get to the new system, head to the space station. All your milestones are going to start popping as well. Then when you get out your ship at your space station, you can start collecting your rewards. But remember to click the big golden one as this will unlock the Utopia speeder not only on this save, but across all your other saves as well. So it's really important that you click all your rewards to unlock it across all your saves. And that one final most important tip. When at your base, when you're building and you don't have the materials, if you select the item, go into wire mode and hit wire and place at the same time, it will give you the item for free. This is very useful not only for glitch building, but will save you a good few hours on this expedition. So to run through that again, you select the item, you go into the wire menu, so you can see the little wire end, and hit wire and place at the same time. Don't worry, it's not too difficult, it's just like a button combo in a fighting game. The hardest part is actually waiting for the item to spawn before doing the next one. And you may have also noticed the different platform buttons in the bottom left corner. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button, and the bell thingy. And of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.